Hi, I'm Ali Reza Talebi. I help smart people like you make smarter financial decisions. Thank you for watching. Many successful professionals earn impressive incomes, but still they feel financially stressed. They may have strong salaries, respected careers, and good lifestyles, but still they wonder, why do I not feel more financially secure? The problem is not always income. The problem is that income never becomes wealth. In this video, I want to explain the difference between income and wealth, why high income can hide financial fragility, and how professionals can convert income into long-term wealth, financial freedom, and security. High income is powerful for sure. It creates opportunity, flexibility, and access to choices that many people don't have. But high income is not the same as wealth. This is one of the most important financial lessons for professionals, executive, business owners, doctors, dentists, and other high income earners. Many successful people earn impressive incomes, but they still feel financially stressed. They may have a strong salary, respected career, and a good lifestyle, but very little long term financial freedom. The problem is not always income. The problem is that income never becomes wealth. I have seen many educated, successful professionals earn strong incomes, but they still feel behind. Money comes in, but money also goes out quickly. There may be a large mortgage, taxes, student loans, private school, cars, travel, family support, and also lifestyle expectations. From the outside, someone may look financially successful, but internally, the financial picture may feel fragile. That is why I want to make a clear distinction today. Income is what you earn, wealth is what you keep, invest, protect, and grow. A high income can create opportunity, but it doesn't automatically create financial independence. Wealth is built when income is converted into capital. Now, let's define the difference. Income includes your salary, bonuses, business income, consulting income, professional fees, or any other money you earn from your work. Income matters for sure because it gives you the capacity, it gives you the ability to save, invest, protect your family, pay down the debt, and build a meaningful life. But income alone is not wealth. Wealth is different. Wealth includes retirement accounts, taxable investment accounts, real estate equity, business equity, cash reserves, diversified assets, and other forms of capital. Income is active. You often have to keep working to receive it. If you don't work, you won't receive any income. However, wealth is a sort of financial strength. It gives you flexibility even when you are not actively working. The distinction is very important because a person can have a high income, however low wealth. A person can also have moderate income, however strong wealth, if they save, invest, and manage money consistently over time. The key question is not only how much do I earn, the better question is how much of what I earn becomes long-term wealth. Here is the issue. High income can sometimes actually hide financial fragility. As income rises, lifestyle often rises with it. This is called lifestyle inflation. That's one of my favorite topics. A person receives a raise, bonus, promotion, or business success, and instead of increasing saving first, what's going to happen? The lifestyle is going to expand. The house becomes more expensive, the car becomes more luxury, vacations becomes more expensive, restaurants, private school, hobbies, clothing, social expectations, all they go up. New membership, new subscriptions. There may also be taxes. Might also be taxes, student loans, family support, business expenses, and professional image pressure. For high-income professionals, this can happen quietly. The income looks impressive. However, the monthly obligations becomes larger and larger. And then the important question becomes, if the income is stopped for 6 months, what's going to happen? Some people look wealthy but are actually financially fragile. They can easily break. They have a strong income but not enough liquidity. They have a beautiful lifestyle, especially when you look from outside, but not enough flexibility. They have professional success but not enough protection. That's why financial planning is not just about earning more. It's about building a structure that can survive stress. Higher income often comes with higher spending. The data also supports this idea. According to the Federal Reserve's 2022 survey of consumer finance, as you can see, the median US family net worth was about $193,000. However, the average net worth was much higher. That gap tells us wealth is heavily skewed. Okay, so in other words, some households accumulate a lot of wealth, while many others don't accumulate as much, even when the income and education are strong. Education for sure helps. College education, households generally they have higher wealth than the households with they have no college degree. However, education does not automatically create that financial independence. The Bureau of Labor Statistics also shows that spending rises significantly with income. In 2024, for example, the average US consumer unit spent about 78,000, 79,000 per year, and housing was the largest spending category. But the highest income quantile actually spent about 150,000 per year on average. This is important. What does it show? It shows that higher income often comes with higher spending. So the issue is not only how much money comes in, the issue is how much remains available to build capital. High income gives you opportunity, for sure, that's correct. However, opportunity must be converted into savings, investment, liquidity, protection, and ownership. Otherwise, income just simply funds your lifestyle. Now, who builds more wealth? To explain this concept, let's just look at a simple example, okay? Let's say we have two professionals, A and B. Professional A actually is earning $350,000 per year and just saves only 5%. 5% of that is $17,500 per year. Professional B is earning 220, which is much lower, however, saves 25%, which is gonna be $55,000 per year. So professional A has for sure higher income. However, professional B is saving more than 3 times as much each year. So over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, what's going to happen? The difference, the gap is going to become enormous because the higher saving amount can be invested, compounded, and converted into long-term capital. This example is not saying income doesn't matter. For sure, it matters. It's important, it's relevant. However, the income is only the starting point. It doesn't tell you the whole story. The real wealth building question is how much of the income becomes capital? A high income professional who saves very little may remain dependent on work for a long time, just working, working, working. However, a professional with lower income but higher savings is able to actually build more freedom over time. This is why tracking salary alone can be very misleading. You also need to track your savings rate, your net worth, liquidity, debt, investment growth, and protection. So now the question is, what should high income professionals actually track? So here are a few questions you need to ask yourself. First, what percentage of my income becomes long-term wealth? This is your saving. This is your investment rate. It might be one of the most important numbers in your financial life, actually. The second question, if my income is stopped, how many months could I maintain my life without changing my lifestyle? This shows whether your lifestyle is resilient or fragile. The third question is, am I building assets or merely just I'm finding my lifestyle? There is nothing wrong, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with enjoying your income. However, if most income just goes only to your lifestyle, wealth may not grow. The first question is my net worth actually growing faster than my income? If your income goes up, however, your net worth is not changing much, it seems the lifestyle inflation is actually happening to you and it's absorbing the difference. The fifth question you need to ask yourself, do I have disability insurance and proper protection? For many professionals, the ability to earn income is the foundation of their entire financial plan. Protecting that income is also essential. So here is the key takeaway point. Do not only track your salary. Just don't look at your paychecks. Oh, how much I'm earning. Track your savings rate, net worth, investment growth, debt, liquidity, and protection plan. High income again gives you opportunity, but wealth gives you the freedom. The goal is to convert income into capital before the lifestyle absorbs all of it. So the key lesson is simple. High income gives you opportunity, but wealth gives you the freedom. Do not only track your salary, track your savings rate, net worth, investment growth, debt, liquidity, and also your protection plan. The goal is not just to earn more and more. The goal is to convert that earning, that income into capital before lifestyle absorbs it. Here is a practical framework I call the income to capital conversion ladder. And as you can see, there are 8 steps. The first step is earning income. This is where many professionals are actually strong. They have education, skills, credentials, and earning power. The second step is controlling spending. This does not mean never enjoying your life. It means making sure lifestyle does not absorb every increase in income. The third step is actually building liquidity. Liquidity means cash reserves and accessible funds. This is what helps you handle emergencies, job interruptions, business slowdowns, or unexpected family needs. Step 4 is investing consistently. Wealth usually grows through discipline investing over time, not through one perfect decision. Fifth step is protecting your income. For many professionals, your income is your largest financial asset. Disability insurance, life insurance, umbrella liability coverage, and business protection may be essential depending on your situation. Sixth step is reducing unnecessary debt. Not all debt is bad, but too much debt reduces flexibility. High fixed costs can make even a high income household fragile. Seventh step is building tax efficient wealth. High income professionals should think carefully about retirement accounts, taxable investment, Roth versus traditional contributions, asset allocation, charitable giving, and coordination with tax professionals. And the last step is actually creating long term optionality. What I mean by optionality, optionality means freedom. It means the ability to change careers, retire earlier, help family, reduce work hours, start a business, or handle uncertainty without panic. This is the real goal. The goal is not just income, the goal is freedom, security, and choices.